Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. This is Jack Chang here and today we're going to do yet another property review. It is Goodwood Residence at Bangsar South. So Goodwood Residence at Bangsar South is a single tower development, 40 stories, sort of a twisted letter I, if I may put it. So you got Tower A here and Tower B. Physically they are connected, but as far as access is concerned, you can't cross over from Tower A to Tower B. Yeah? So the smallest unit that you have here is a 900 square feet plus. That's a 3-bedroom and 2-bathroom, and the biggest is actually 2,000 square feet, 5 bedrooms and 5 bathrooms. So this development is very centrally located, or very strategically located rather, all the way up this road. This is a dead end basically. You got another development behind here, and this is Goodwood. Lower down the road here, you actually have Nexus. Yeah, so Nexus, well known for its F&B for those who are familiar with Bangsar South. And actually at the top level, or level 4 of Nexus, you actually have an event space where you can hold events, convention, and even if you want to do it for a wedding, you can do it there. All these towers that you see here, all these high-rise, is part of this 60-acre integrated Bangsar South. So a lot of offices, the Sphere is also there, neighborhood mall. Okay, and as far as location, access, connectivity is concerned, we are approximately 1 kilometer plus minus to 2 LRT stations. That is the Kerinci LRT and also the University LRT. So without further ado, let's head in. So we've just gotten through the security, and there's the turn down to the car park. So again, the car parks are all on the lower floors, beneath ground floor rather. And this is the drop-off area. Yeah, so very nice drop-off area. And you immediately have all this landscaping, and the water features left and right. So from here, you basically split into wing A, wing B. So ours is wing A. That's the unit that we are going to be reviewing. So we'll be taking this. Oh, look at that. Look at this cascading water feature. Lobby A. Mail room on this side. Let's head in. So you got 5 lifts. So stepping out of the lift, that area there leads to wing B, but this is locked. Yeah, so although it's connected per se, the block physically, but for security purposes, you can't access into the other side, into the other wing. Of course, there's a door unless you get the key. It's separated. So there are a total of 8 units for this wing, wing A. And it's one straight line. Yeah. The walkway is approximately 6.5 feet. So let's head to the unit. So this is the entrance. So right at the start here, you can see a decent space. I'll say certainly more than enough to do your shoe cabinet on your left hand side. And this is the VP condition of this unit. You have protective wrapping on your door itself. This is, this depends on individual, but some people are so particular, right, on scratches. For this unit, you get this nice wrapping. Look, and stepping in. So again, this is 1,378 square feet. It's a 4-bedroom, 3-bathroom unit. And right once you step in, you got this area which is your dry kitchen. Yeah. So for all the units, kitchen cabinet is provided. Not just the kitchen cabinets for your dry, your wet kitchen. You also have wardrobes for all your rooms. So this is the standard package by the developer. Your DB is here. I'm not sure what. Yeah, it looks nice. This Hager model. And they label it all nicely. 3-phase. 1, 2, 3. That's how you tell it's a 3-phase. And why you need 3-phase? Because this unit again is big. They have a total of 6 air cons. Okay, so I haven't really explained much about this electricity supply, right? 3-phase is basically just for bigger units, and basically 3-phase is essentially 1-phase electricity supply. And when you have 3-phase, it's actually less prone towards blackout. Because when you have blackout, right, sometimes it's just a single line that gets cut. But when you have a 3-phase electricity supply, you still got continuous supply. And if your unit is, let's say, for this development, they are smaller units, one phase only, single phase. If you want to upgrade, or you're staying in your current house, you want to upgrade to a single phase, from single phase to 3-phase, it's possible. Yeah, but it costs anything between, I would say, 2,000 to 10,000 ringgit. What you need to know is do you need the supply of electricity before you do the upgrade? Okay, yeah, that's about it. Of course, you have to apply to TNB, yeah, for this upgrade of electricity supply. Anybody can upgrade as long as you have the need. Then by all means, do the upgrade. It'll take a few days, between 2 to 3 days, to do the internet cabling for your house. Okay, so going back to the kitchen cabinet, all this, as I said, is provided by the developer. This is a very nice kitchen area. Yeah, this side. And here, you see, you got some water inlet and outlet. So essentially, you can do a sink here. You can do a nice island on this side. So if you want, you can do a nice island and then maybe the top hanging bar counter like that. So it's a very nice natural divider once you step in. Very smooth finishing. And yes, I think I've explained before, so how you tell if it's a laminate or plywood. This is a plywood. If it's a chipboard, you would see dots and dots, you know. So it's generally always a plywood or chipboard. So for this they give plywood. Electrolux. Space for your fridge. So you have it here, you step into your yard area, you got more kitchen cabinets and another space for a fridge also. So you can have 2 separate fridge. Yeah. This kitchen cabinet, hood and hob. Okay, towards this side, I got a small bathroom, a really small one. You open the door, it's just clears the wall. A small sink. Sorry, it's a bit dark. But this side, you have, okay, you can't really see. But yeah, you have a water closet. The Electrolux hood and hob, similar to the oven, 2-bowl sink. And here is your multi-split outdoor compressor. Space for your washing machine dryer. You can do it side by side. Again, this space is really just to wash your clothes, you know. If you want to put rails to hang your clothes, you don't need to do any cooking inside because it's already here. But at the same time, because you're cooking here, although there's a hood and hob, you might just want to do a folding door. Yeah. Not a lot of dust from external, and then you just have your space here, dusty. Okay. So going back out. So this unit is also marketed as 4+1. You see some of their communications, and that's because they got this space here. Okay, let me close the door. It's a bit noisy. Is that better? Yeah, so this is a +1 area which you can convert either to a study room, you know, or to a small office. And I would suggest if you want to cover it up, you can actually easily do a glass wall, you know, glass doors, folding doors, just like how you have it for some of the units. You can check out my video, Satya Sky 88. They basically glass it up. If I were to guess, approximately this would cost 10,000 very high level gas. The only issue that if you do that, you won't have any aircon. So you need to install a fan. And talking about fan, right, I noticed that there are no fan hooks for this unit. I don't know why, that's interesting. So they do provide fan points, but there's no fan hook. The dining area would be this area. Yeah. This would be a dining area, but assume you don't want to convert that, then yeah, you can have your dining area that side. You get the aircon from there, but then here is really a huge empty space. Living room. Leads out to my balcony. So even though they have a split unit, right, they still have individual units. I think this goes to the room. So not that single multi-split doesn't cover the entire, all the aircons. This is the view. This leads towards Pantai Hill Park. All this is Pantai Hill Park. This development is actually rather old. I think it's close to more than 20 odd years, 20, 30 years, but it's still well maintained. And yeah, you only can get this, much older days, Her property isn't that expensive. There's high, low-rise. These are low-rise flats, apartments. And I like the design theme. You look at it, right? It reminds me of Mediterranean type of design. Look at the arches. Can you see? And look at the landscaping in general. Look at all the palm trees all along. Heads up the hill. This side, by the way, all is Bukit Gasing Reserve already. Yeah. So you're living just literally beside a huge forest reserve. 200 acres, if I'm not mistaken, Bukit Gasing. Very nice. So you get a nice view. Oh, look at those two. Those two are also very nice residential buildings. Hopefully I can review it one day. One is Inwood and one is Sequoia, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, stepping in. So we'll start off with the master. This is the master bedroom. Nice window panels. This is a fixed panel, but it's a wide fixed panel and goes reasonably low to the bottom. Nice. So at this level, at the 5th floor, you still get a decent view, above all this. Yes, we are on the 5th floor. Built-in wardrobe provided again by the developer for all units. But if you notice, for this they actually use a particle board. Right? You can see it's different from the kitchen one. There's plywood, but still nice. Again, to me, it's insignificant whether it's a particle board or plywood. In all honesty, look, I like this. This is very similar to what I have at home. And look at it's the bathroom. The bathroom is big, yeah, and they're nice. They use sliding doors to save space. Not many developments use this sliding door. All this regal for your water closet also. Rain shower, water heater on top. And because this unit, the whole development, there's a lot of emphasis on multi-generation, right? To also cater for the older folks. Hence, you have this some of the features that you see throughout this development, including the unit, like for instance this, for older folks, the elderly to sit and take a bath, or even for kids. So it's very nice, convenient. This is the guest room. This wardrobe, aircon. You can squeeze in, and I'm not sure you can squeeze in a queen size bed to the wall, maybe stick it to the wall. Then you are able to. Probably you can, yeah. Another guest room. But this guest room is a huge wardrobe. This is even bigger, I think. Either similar or bigger, I can't really tell. I mean, that one's an L shape, like the master bath, master bedroom. But this is huge by any means for a guest room. Wow. And this door leads to the toilet. Yes, the second toilet. So this is the second room. No, sorry, the third room. This is the shared bathroom. Regal. It's a bit dark. You don't have a shower head for this. And you still have water heater above. And this is the door that leads towards the guest room. And your final guest room. I think this is the smallest. This is the small one. Now, you can probably fit one single bed on this side. That also is a bit tight. I'm not sure how much you can open, or maybe it's just nice to clear your wardrobe. Yeah, probably just nice. And this window opens out to the wet kitchen area. So there you have it, this unit at Goodwood. If you're interested to get this unit, do reach out to Tiffany. Her contact is below in the description. Or if you're interested in any other units, I think there are other units available for other layouts, also do reach out to Tiffany. Now that we're finished reviewing this unit, let's head down to check out the facilities. Let's go! So we are back down on the ground floor, out of the lift lobby. So all the facilities are on the ground floor. You don't have a level 8 or level 9 or sky floor. Everything is on this floor. Okay? So there are two parts to these facilities. I'll walk this side first, which is towards the towers. And this is the second part, which we'll cover later. That's basically the clubhouse. So this is the pathway to Lobby B. So although this whole development is a single block, but the wings, Lobby A and Lobby B are separated. And even like what I showed, on my video earlier part, on the floor, you can't access between level A and level B. Okay, nice. So this part here, you have a heated pool. So this is the heated pool. Just beside is another development, also by UA Group, Laurel if I'm not mistaken. This is due for completion in 2 years time, 2025. And although this is supposed to be the ground floor, right? You can see it's actually much higher than all these Pantai Hill Park buildings right beside. Because again, the bottom, there are actually 8 stories of car park right beneath us. So although it's ground floor, it's not really on par, with the ones beside. They're still on a higher level, higher ground. Nice. So these are very nice. It's for you to hide and chill. So this is not the main swimming pool. The main swimming pool, the lap pool, 30 meters lap pool is on the other side. And look at this enclave. Some beanbags. Library. Very simple one. But they shouldn't do this type of just a beanbag and this type of table. I mean, I think the very least you need to at least provide proper seating, proper tables. This is a very bad posture to read on a beanbag. And for kids especially, you always tell them to, okay, now let me cover this later. Yes. Multi-purpose hall. Oh, it's locked. Okay, not much. But yeah, here you go. So the lift lobby, I could have just walked here. Yeah, so there are two entrances or two exits. This one exits to this part of the facilities. Pool pavilion. This is our 30-meter lap pool. Kids playground, the kids wading pool. We've got another pavilion there. Nice. Look at that gourmet kitchen. Wow. I wish you can access that. So you can prepare. Oh, another BBQ area. Can I open? Oh no, it's locked, unfortunately. Bathroom. So the wading pool is just beside the main pool. And there, beside your pool pavilion, you actually have a mahjong room with a special mahjong table. I hope I can enter, but if you can't, if I can't, then yeah, it's just a mahjong table. But these are some of the facilities, that are catered for the older generation. So in general, right, this whole development, right, the facilities itself, they split into 3 unique zones for the young, for everybody, and also for the elder generation. Can I enter? Oh yes, I can. Nice. So yeah, there are 2 mahjong tables. Okay, the towels are not here. I think you can get from the management office. This is supposed to be a Tasca kindergarten, but currently they're using it for VP. Okay, and so the defect office again, VP not too long ago, approximately a year. So defect rectification and all these are still ongoing. That leads out to the pool, the other pool, remember the heated pool? Yeah, so that leads to the heated pool. See, jacuzzis. So a lot of jacuzzi pots I noticed. You got 2 here, and then you had another 2 at the heated area there, at the heated pool there. Nice. Okay, now let's walk towards that clubhouse. Okay, that's the final facilities that we'll be touring for this property. Let's go. So we'll be checking out the other part of the facilities. That's towards the clubhouse, and this is the drop-off, which we visited much earlier. Very peaceful vibe, you know, lots of greeneries, and there's this natural transition of all these greeneries to the forest reserve right beside there. Yeah. Okay, this is a putting green. There are a few holes. Okay, where should I start off? Maybe I should start off with this area first. This is the BBQ deck. You have a grill pavilion. Now, if let's say you do your BBQ activities, right? This is the place where you sit. It's locked, so you just have to make do with this. There's a fee to rent this space, if I recall correctly. Nice pond with fishes, koi fishes. So all this actually requires a lot of maintenance. Later I'll go to the other side. I'll show you just how dirty or not so nice, if you don't maintain it with all the dry leaves. This part, the maintenance guy has just maintained, so it looks very, very nice. But the other part, if you're scooping out the leaves, it just looks terrible. Games room, I can't access, but what you have essentially is a football table, pool table, and darts. I'm not sure if I can get a photo. This is how it is. It's locked basically, and you will need to reserve. Likewise for this, it's a music room. Essentially it's a karaoke room. There's curtains, so can I see through? I don't think so. I can see. Yeah, I can barely see anything. No, let's just get the photos. So this is the kids' sort of a playground area, and sand pit, and this is basically a maze. Okay, I want to just see if I can check out this. Let's go through a quick one through this pavilion deck. Yeah, look at. Oh, there's a tortoise. Ooh, nice. There are 2 of them. So it's quite a nice pond actually. You can see the worker cleaning up all the dry leaves. There's a lot of leaves. Can you see? So yeah, nice to see, but it requires a lot of maintenance. And after this, so this project has VP'd approximately a year. I would say the condition is still very good. Yeah, some projects that I've seen, after a few months, it's down the drain, especially with so much greeneries. Right? I think one of the most common mistakes is, somehow they don't take care of it. There's weeds growing, they don't prune the plants. The plants are dying. Yeah, okay. Let me go back down. Yeah, so some seating area. Down this, I'll take that pathway. These are bamboo. These are all the bamboo shoots, bamboo, sort of a mini bamboo jungle. Oh, look, it's a door. I'm not sure where does this lead to. There's an access. Back access. A lot of parkour also. I noticed some parkour equipment, outdoor exercise equipment on the other side. And this, okay, I'm not sure, can you hear the sound of the insects? So this is the edge of the 200-acre Bukit Gasing Forest Reserve. So we are living literally next to this green lung that you have. bathroom, and we head up. So upstairs here, you basically have your gym. Okay, I saw people exercising inside, so let's not be intrusive. Okay, so basically this is the gym. Got a fair bit of people. A lot of treadmills. We've got some weights towards the end. I'm not sure why the lights are not turned on. Okay. And this is your yoga zone. So yes, that sums up the review of this awesome property, Goodwood Residence in Bangsar South, so conveniently located. It's right beside, it's within Bangsar South, and again, the key highlights to this is that you have the bustling Bangsar South in less than 300-400 meters. Lots of corporate offices there. You've got a nice mall in the Sphere neighborhood mall. It's walking distance to two LRT stations, which is Kerinci and also University. That's about 1 kilometer, right? 1 kilometer, 12 minutes plus minus walk. So yes, it's a very nice property. What can I say? A lot of greeneries, and it's multi-generational property, I would say. You look at the units, right? They range from a 3-room to a 5-bedroom, the biggest unit. So if you're interested to get a property here, please do reach out to the friendly and awesome Tiffany. Her contact is below in the description. What do you think about this property? Do you like this property? This property at this enclave here, at the right end at the end of the road. Do let me know in the comments below. And if you have not subscribed to my channel, do subscribe to my channel. Thank you, and see you in my next video. Bye.